Yes, I'm not muted. I promise you I'm a professional streamer. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Gaming Gone Weird. You know me, I know you, but we have a special guest today. My name is Cresta Starr. We are here with our brand new spanking co-host. He plays every game possible. He's a professional athlete on Mars, and he can bench press 80,000 textbooks. Coming to the stage, Nicktana.
First of all, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful introduction. I seriously appreciate it. If 80,000 textbooks is about 100-some pounds, yes, that is true. I do bench press 80,000 textbooks. Hey guys, my name is Nicktana. You can call me Nick or Tana. Blessed to be on the show. She basically pretty much got the rundown. I love everything in all gaming. I'm a very big football fan. One of my favorite games of all time is Sonic. I love Sonic, like video games and like the shows and stuff like that. Elden Ring. I play a lot of Madden in my off time, stuff like that. Anime. Love anime and stuff too. Going to the gym and being a proud father. That's pretty much a lot about me. I appreciate everybody for tuning in and coming in, and Cresta for having me on as a co-host. I'm very, very, very excited. If you do want to lock in and like see anything more about it, you can check out my Twitter down below at YouLoveNickTana, so you can see those beautiful gym pics that our lovely man put in the thumbnail. I mean, I think he made my muscles look pretty popping. I'm not gonna lie.
The 24-inch
I post those. I post those every other day on the gym day. You know what I'm saying? We gotta live a healthy lifestyle out here. And also, if you guys want to see me, I stream a lot on Twitch. I post YouTube content. Just type in "You Love Nicktana." I'm all over the web and stuff like that. And I'm just excited to be here and excited to talk everything weird gaming. So it's going to be a good show. It's going to be a great show.
And if you too are excited to be here and get weird with us, go ahead and type one of those super chats. There's a $ somewhere in the bottom in the ethos and the mythos of the YouTube sphere. Any amount, get your comment read on air. You can also go ahead and donate over at KYN Chats. That's kynchat.com. We get to keep a little bit more of the revenue, and we'll still read your question live on air. I got to start off with Mr. Nicktana. Can I call you Tana? Tana Banna?
Tana Banna? I like it. Tana. I do like Tana. That's what a lot of people do call me. Tana's cool. Tana's cool.
Tana, how do you feel about weird games?
Weird games? See, I like gaming. I like being weird. So when you put them together, weird gaming, it's pretty freaking awesome. I will say that.
So why don't we get started off with the question of the day so we can really get weird, and starting it off right, we got Nicktana, Tana Banna, Pofana, Mamana. You're going to read us the question of the day. And what is the question of the day, Nick?
The question of today, guys, is which fighting game came out first? Is it A, Killer Instinct? You got B, Street Fighter, C, Virtua Fighter, or D, Fatal Fury, King of the Fighters? Make sure you guys put your answer down below, or is there like a voting thing? I'm new here. I'm new here. Somehow we got to figure it out. We're going to figure it out together. Make sure you guys put in your votes and let me know what you guys think.
So if you're watching this later on, go ahead, pause the video, no cheating. Type in the comments what you think the answer is. If you're watching live with us here on YouTube, Twitter, wherever you're seeing us, go ahead and put your answer in the comments. We'll tell you at the end what the answer is.
And if you do answer at the end of the show and we do find out you're cheating, Cresta Starr will come find you, and it will not be pretty. Yeah.
I will put you in the Goo Tommy. I probably said that wrong. So we're moving on to the news.
When you put your fist up, I was like, okay, hold on. Oh, easy. All right, hold on. Whoa, take it easy, man.
Speaking of taking it easy, I think that actually leads into our very first news topic. So there is a Japanese YouTuber, and please forgive me if I butcher your name, by the name of Mutakimaru. I hope I said it right. He had their fish turn on him and commit credit card fraud. Have you ever had like your little ones buy something for you by accident, like on their Switch?
Nope. Thank God my kid, he is young enough to where we don't have to worry about any of that. But trust me, there's probably going to be a little sneaky time where Will thinks he could just take the credit card and go crazy. I mean, I feel like a lot of people's kids go through that sometimes. There's like a little phase, like, you're just like, oh, I got to get this game, but I don't want nobody to know about it. So,
well, this guy has it where he has his fish. Like Twitch plays Pokemon, they go ahead, they do these things, but the game Scarlet and Violet, which they were playing, crashed. Right. And when it crashed, the fish were let free, and they were all over the Nintendo eShop buying things. And the guy was away from his computer. Only reason why he found out because he was getting these spam emails that he spent so much money. I wasn't able to translate it, but what do you think about it? Your cat, your dog, your fish?
I can only imagine what my pets would buy. And I think after reading this, I will not be getting fish anytime soon, or we'll just keep them off to the side. Like, I don't know what kind of breed of fish that is, but we'll just kind of keep them off to the side. I don't have the funds to be worrying about the overpriced eShop, but it's actually crazy. Like, I don't understand. Like, first of all, where you get the technology to get these pets to do these type of things, but it's like also the point to where it's like, how do you call your bank at that point? Like, yo, my fish just bought a bunch of Avies and a bunch of they bought Zelda. I swear it was my fish. Like, I don't even know how you handle that situation at all. Like,
I read from the translation that they were able to refund him most of the money because they like,
most.
You won't believe what happened, but I got these fish, man. These fish decided that it was time. It was time for me to spend some money. So yeah, that's how that went.
Well, hopefully they play the games they bought, or they use whatever they bought. He's like, you're gonna use this. You're gonna play that. You're gonna beat this game. You're gonna 100% it now.
Maybe. Tell me, you guys, what you think. Leave it in the comments. If your fish, your pet committed fraud, how are you going to go about that? Do you think the bank should give you back your money? Let us know in the comments. Leave a question or a comment below. This brings us to our next news story. So there is a Twitch streamer named, again, please, I apologize if I butcher your name, Perrikaryal. And on this channel, we have a loving relationship with Elden Ring. Elden Ring, we've seen it beat with a saxophone. We've seen it beat with feet. We've seen it beat every which way. But can you imagine playing Elden Ring with just your brain? No hands, no feet, just brain?
No.
Well, that's what this streamer did with the EEG. And I'm going to play you that clip right now. So no hands, no feet. And then she's going to think about moving an attack. Bam!
That is super cool. That is super cool.
Well, tell me your thoughts on that. Like, would you play something where you hook it up to your brain and just be like,
I don't know. I feel like that would be extra hard. Like, how hard do you have to think for that move or that spell to activate? I don't know if it's like you got to really, really, really concentrate. Like, you got to really use some brain power and focus. I struggled with that game for 80 to 90 hours with my thumbs, and like I was sitting there and I wanted to quit like at the 50-hour mark. So I can only imagine just using so much brain power and sitting there like spell, and then it doesn't move, or like it's just like you gotta be a step ahead to get there and to like use the attack, and you literally have to think ahead and be ahead of whatever they're gonna do. And you got to predict what's going to happen, because there's probably got to be some sort of like a little delay and stuff like that too. It's not going to completely activate like right away, like, okay, spell or dodge. Like if you played Elden Ring, or have you played Elden Ring?
I am soft. I am not good at dodging.
Okay, that leads into my point. It's like, okay, you got to think in your head, like sometimes you got to dodge left, you got to dodge forward, dodge right, dodge back. There's a lot of different ways to dodge. There's a bunch of different like attack styles, and like if you want to use like an incantation and stuff like that, like or heal or to stuff like that. It's a lot going on in that game, and to be able to concentrate that much and to think about even attempting to like heal or attack, it's it's a different world. And I, like you said, a big salute to these guys that are doing it with feet. I saw someone do it like with a dance pad, and it's insane. It's insane, man. Like gaming is to like a new high point where you could do this stuff with these games, and it's great to see, especially with how hard these Soulsborne games are. So
yes. She's a psychology major, so she mapped it out all the like brain function. So when you watch the stream, we couldn't play all of the clip, obviously copyright. But
True.
when she watches the game, she'll be like, attack, hit, to force her brain to be like, okay, you need to do that. And she's got like, I want to say like maybe 6, 7, or 8 from here. And like literally she could just concentrate. And I think that is so cool. What is a game you would like to try for mind power if you had to choose one, Nick?
It would have to be something super easy, not a lot of thought. I feel like Elden Ring would be too hard. I feel like, you know what, like I would like to say Madden, but like if I did that with Madden, like it's like, okay, throw to this guy, or it's just like throw to that guy, or pick this play. It might be a little bit easier. I'm gonna pick the easy option. I'm gonna say Madden. Do you go through your read, go through your present, like your check downs and stuff? What about you? What are you thinking?
I like the idea of Madden, but I feel like if my brain is like, throw it to, I don't play sports, so throw it to Brett Favre. And now I have to, no. I don't play sports. You lucky I didn't say Tiger Woods.
We'll play. We'll play a game of Madden. We'll get it down. We'll get it figured out.
Throw the ball to this person. Like, do I have to think of who I'm going to throw it to? Do I not have to position Brett Favre from playing?
Right. I'm hoping it's just the button. I'm hoping it's just the button. Like, oh, throw it to circle. And it's just like, okay, we're going to throw it to circle. That would make it so much easier.
I think the best game for me, since we were talking about it before we went live, would be like Pokemon. Because I'd be like, okay, throw a Pokeball.
And it's turn-based too. Yeah, that would be a little bit easier. I like that answer.
Staring really hard. Stay in the Pokeball.
Stay.
You can freak your friends and family out, have them come over like, hey guys, I'm gonna play this game. Like, I'm not even gonna beat your ass. It's like playing a fighting game?
No, I was just about to say like Smash Bros or like Tekken. Like you're just like, I don't even have to touch a controller. This is like, oh my God. Like I'm out.
Oh my goodness. Can you imagine a fighting game? Just literally, this is you.
You're just thinking so hard. Your friend's in the back, like, what is he doing?
What is happening?
Why does she look like that? Like, it's just like she's beating you, dude. She don't even have a controller.
She's letting you have it. Like, that's demoralizing too. Can you imagine? I'm not even touching you. I'm not even.
Right.
Let us know in the chat, what game would you play if you had it hooked up to your mind to an EEG machine? You could just use your brain. Let us know. Leave a comment. And we'll hopefully read it on air. Go ahead, leave those comments. Which brings us to our next news, which is actually 4 topics in one. So on January 25th, 2023, Xbox and Bethesda held its Developer Direct presentation showcasing its upcoming titles to Xbox, PC, and Games Pass. So we just talked about Elder Scrolls. They also announced Elder Scrolls Online Necrom. Now, again, as someone who doesn't play Elder Scrolls, everything I know about Elder Scrolls is from this show. But it looks like it's real spooky. I saw the old god. It's giving Vel'Koz. It looks beautiful.
It does look amazing. Creepy. That looks absolutely amazing. So I played Elder Scrolls Online when it first came out a little bit, and I enjoyed it a lot. Like I definitely like the way they added DLCs all the time to keep the game fresh and stuff like that. I will say that I did like Skyrim a little bit better than I did Elder Scrolls Online, but I did like that they had a game where it was like, we're going to put out this game and we're just going to keep on putting out DLC. I know a lot of people don't like paid DLC and stuff like that, but they're giving out more content. So like you don't get bored with the game and then you can just keep on doing missions and stuff like that. It was a very good game. And that clip you showed was just absolutely beautiful. Like that looks like something to peep for sure.
Yeah, there is also a new class called the Arcanist coming out. They also released a statement saying an unexplored eastern region. I'm sorry. I can't read. ZeniMax Online Studios, the developers of Elder Scrolls, announced that starting today and for a limited time, a free trial of ESO Plus, which will make all past chapters, excluding I think I said it right, whatever, and past DLC available to any players with the ESO base game, including those playing through Game Pass. So if you want to say, hey, this looks cool coming up, you have the opportunity going forward to try out all of the expansions except for High Isles, and see if Elder Scrolls is really not what it was. Because I think what you said was interesting. A lot of people are like, I don't want to pay for something that's going to keep re-releasing content. What is this, World of Warcraft? Which I like. But I understand the sentiment. It's like, I don't want to keep paying for something that's already supposed to be a release game. However, a new class, a whole new region, this whatever that was with all those eyes, old gods be damned. I'm here for it. Spooky is scary.
I definitely like, this is the one thing why Game Pass is just so like, is if you love, hear me out, guys. I know I'm new here, but you guys are gonna have to trust me on this. Like, if you do love gaming and you do have an Xbox, it's just worth to have the Game Pass because they put so much stuff on it. And just saying like ESO, you could get it on Game Pass, whatever you pay for the subscription, everything past DLC, they're like, you don't even gotta pay for it. You could just go ahead, load it up. And I think that's just so beneficial, like to have that subscription based and like all those Bethesda games and everything that Microsoft owns at your arsenal. Like, it's just so, it makes it, I mean, just for someone who maybe like hasn't played ESO, it's like, oh, this looks absolutely amazing. But I don't have a character. It's like, don't worry about it. You can go ahead, load it up. We have everything past that you could just go ahead, pick up, play, free at your disposal. Go ahead and play it. Like, I definitely think that's going to be awesome too, that they said like DLCs, you don't even, except for High Isle. But I mean,
I think that's the latest one. So it makes sense.
It does make sense. Right. And if you, for how much content that they're probably giving you through all the past DLCs and stuff, like if you really wanted to buy High Isle after you beat all that, I think it would be worth it anyways. So.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a free trial. So worst case scenario, you hate it. You didn't pay anything for it. You know what I mean? And I agree with you with the Games Pass. The Games Pass, there are so many games that even if you're not sure you like it, and I'm guilty of this, some games I beat them and then I don't play them again. So I get it. I totally get it. I think it is a smart idea. And plus, even if you haven't played it, the fact that there's a new class that you could go into with fresh eyes and everything, I think is also wonderful as well. Ladies and gentlemen, let us know if Elder Scrolls Online piques your interest, if Necrom piques your interest, guys. So it might make me hop back into ESO. I guess that's what they're going for.
That's what they're trying to do. They got you hooked. I mean, that's the whole thing. Like, I mean, it gives you the option to give it a shot now at this point. Like, we might have to get in there. We might have to get in there and start swinging some swords and doing some spells or doing something.
Get some calamari or something.
Quest group? That'd be nice. That'd be nice.
Let us know your comments. Leave a comment at the bottom. Like I said, if you're watching this later, let us know. Speaking of doing things together, Minecraft Legends was also announced during the Xbox Bethesda developer. I probably said that. Oh, I did say it wrong. Developer Direct. So Minecraft, I don't understand the appeal behind it. That's just me, but it's very popular. And now they're doing a more story-driven PvP sort of situation. Do you play Minecraft, Nicktana?
I actually don't, and I'm pretty sure I said this when I was last time I was on here with Jules. Is like Minecraft is one of those games where like I love seeing what people can build. Like I'll be on TikTok just scrolling through, and people will build these like 7-story mansions with like oh my god, like caves and tunnels, and people just know how to mine for stuff. I played the game for 2 hours, and I was playing with my wife, and my wife's like, just go over there, go do something, go mine or something. And then like I come back, she has this big old house built, and I'm like, what do I do? I'm like, I ended up just chasing a cow or something. I don't know. I couldn't like, me personally, I didn't know what to do. Maybe somebody might have to teach me, but I did play Minecraft Dungeons, and I really thought Minecraft Dungeons was a very, very fun game. Very fun. That's about as much Minecraft as I played though. So,
well, this might be up your alley. It's more of a PvE sort of story driven. Now, again, I am a World of Warcraft And this looks like the opening to Burning Crusade. I'm not mad at it, but you get to play. I'm just saying.
I feel a little. I feel a little shade there. I feel a little shade.
Listen, not everyone could play World of Warcraft. If Minecraft is the gateway drug to World of Warcraft, I'm here for it.
Invite them in. Invite them in. It's a step. It's a step.
A baby step. Mojang Studios, in partnership with Blackbird Interactive, announced that the upcoming action strategy game Minecraft Legends will be released on Tuesday, April 18th. Within the story-driven campaign, players can explore a world filled with treasures and perils, reunite with familiar mobs, meet new mysterious characters, and strategize with allies in epic battles against peglins. Work. Minecraft Legends will also introduce a PvP mode, first for the Minecraft series, where 2 teams of up to 4 players each can work together to collect resources, build a base, and lay siege to their opponent's forces. Isn't that Fortnite?
Building a base?
Yeah.
Resources?
Maybe.
So now we're saying Minecraft is turning into World of Warcraft, Fortnite. They're just trying to pull together something here?
Minecraft is the ditto of the gaming world. You can do anything in there.
You literally can.
To your point, when you said I left and my wife came back and she had a house, I've seen people recreate the Taj Mahal 1 for 1.
Yeah.
In Minecraft. And it doesn't look like MS Paint either. It looks so good.
It looks really good. Like you would think with the blocks and stuff like that, you were like, how could you even make something like that? But I've also saw my wife. I'm a big Atlanta Falcons fan. Sadly, I'm stuck.
I don't know anything about that. So go Falcons.
We're back. Oh, hey, there we go. We got a fan. She was like, do you want to make it an Atlanta Falcons stadium? And I said, yeah, that'd be cool. Like thinking she couldn't do it. And then like, I think a day or two later, she comes back and it's like this super sweet football stadium with the logo. And I'm just like that's where it comes is like, I've literally sat there and after a long night of gaming or a long night of me doing something and I just want to lay on the couch and relax. I've sometimes pulled up Minecraft streams, not knowing what's going on, but I just like seeing what people can do. And the music is so smoothing and like relaxing too. And it's just watching them build. It's beautiful. And for seeing that with like the blocks, like the really block squared world, like it's cool. It's cool.
It's very creative what people can do in Minecraft.
When it comes to Minecraft Legends, I think it looks great. I think it's something fun, and I think it will be a step for like if you don't know anything about Minecraft lore or have you not picked up the game before, they're giving you an option to like go through the world and maybe introduce you to some of the lore and some of the enemies and all that stuff in the game while playing a campaign base. And I think that's just like the starting to Minecraft, and you might like that so much to where you pick it up. Like I keep on bringing up Minecraft Dungeons because that game was just so fun. And I remember just being like lost in that game for a good like 10 hours, just exploring and trying to clear every map. And it was cool. It was cool. Like I'm not going to be sitting there and building houses, but like if you want me to run around and killing creepers and getting armor and stuff, I'm game. I'm game. I'm all game. I'm all game.
All game. No man.
I'm all game. On me. Like seriously. Minecraft, baby. Yeah.
If you're thinking about picking up Minecraft, go ahead, leave us a comment. Tell us what you think about Minecraft Legends. Do you think this is something you would play, or you think it strays away too much from Minecraft? Speaking of familiar faces, now we're on to, I have no blurb written for this. I'm just going to show you because it's Forza. There was a new Forza announced launching in 2023. They said they overhauled the graphics to give you, look at this grass. How crisp. The cracks in the road. It starts off with over 500 cars. And I will say I'm not a Forza fan because to me, I already have anxiety. They're driving in a fake car. Oh, Lord Jesus, take the wheel. Now we both can't drive. So it's a mess. But I will give it up. These graphics, like from what I could show, because we don't want to get copyrighted, so crisp. Like literally the cracks in the asphalt, the blades on the grass, so good. What do you think about Forza? Are you picking up this game, Nicktana?
Just kind of going back from like recent years of Forza, like Forza has literally set like a like a high point for gaming. When games look this beautiful and they come out and you can see the textures in the grass, the road has cracks, like hopefully no potholes. You know what I'm saying? Ohio's full
I mean,
of
I
those. You
said
don't
y'all
want to hit
make
one
it
of those.
real.
Right. I mean, if we're being real, yeah, put some potholes in there. But I'm not trying to mess up my $20,000 car. Not 20,000, 200,000.
E200,000 cars.
Right. Yeah, we're talking like $1 million. Like it looks so good. Like this could be up to like movie quality material and stuff like that. I would like to see down the road if they would do something like that, but the game looks very, very good. I'm more of a fan of like the newer Forza that came out, just kind of driving around casually and stuff like that. I don't know how I feel about motorsport with like the sport cars and like the racing and stuff like that. I think it would still be cool, like the racetrack styles and stuff like that. But I think Forza is just a fun game in general. So it looks great, and we'll have to see more from it. Forza's been killing it in general, though. Like the past recent years of Forza and how beautiful the game looks and the DLC and stuff like that. My son, he's really into monster trucks, cars, stuff like that. So my wife would turn on Forza videos for him before he goes to bed, and he would actually watch them. And then like we actually gave him the controller and stuff to play, and they have really good DLC. I'm pretty sure it was I think it was a Lego DLC they had. And like the collaborations with that is just a W, just a big W on Forza's end. I like this. I like where they're going with it, and I'd be interested to see more about the Forza Motorsport. I think they had an old one back in the day for 360, if I remember, but I'm not for sure. But I think they did. If someone could correct me in the comments, I think they had an old one.
That's what the one thing the comments like to do is correct.
They'll get me. I see my friend Raph in there. He'll let me know. I'm pretty sure like the 360 had a motorsport for Forza, but I might be wrong. But I'd like to see what they put out.
Not Forza Horizon, Forza Motorsports. They said they overhauled all of the rendering, the whole 9 yards. There's not too much to say about it. I want to be that guy. It's Forza. If you like cars, you're gonna be thoroughly impressed.
Cars is cars.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to move on to the next thing that they announced. Hi-Fi Rush was announced also during this developer direct. Not only was it announced, it was surprise dropped. Players could play it right away. It is like a rhythm-based game almost, where you have to do your combos to the beat. And if you do the combos to the beat, you get a super combo, like oh boy right there. I thought it was that's my sports
got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. I thought that was super cool.
Oh yeah.
For them to announce it. It was a surprise announcement from Tango Gameworks, and players could take the role of Chai, a free-spirited slacker, for whatever that means, with rockstar ambitions, whose music is infused into his chest. So he's musical Iron Man. Nice. It's a rhythm-based action game with licensed music, which I thought was really cool. So they have from bands like 9 Inch Nails. I think I saw Ozzy Osbourne in there. So the fact that you would have licensed music, I think that games have long strayed away from licensed music because it's so expensive.
It's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but like when it comes to licensed music and stuff like that, a lot of like people want these games to be streamed and out on YouTube and Twitch and stuff like that with copyright rules and stuff like that. It's kind of hard to put that into your game nowadays. I would like if a game were to do this, they give you an option to say not have copyrighted or not copyrighted music, because then you could stream it and whatever else. But I like that they do have the copyrighted music in there, just for the fact that like 9 Inch Nails is a W. If they have Ozzy Osbourne in there, that's even better.
Oh, the W is so massive. I can't control it.
The W, the wins, Bethesda wins. This presentation is awesome. Like I am loving every second of this.
I don't understand like why video game companies and the music industry just throw the head what was it, the power shaker, the handshake of power, like
the big shake, like
why not get together? Because streamers is free promotion, and if the music slaps, I think of Guitar Hero and how many songs that
Yes.
opened up for me, not even knowing, just because I was never exposed to it. So imagine if you do that with a band that someone's never heard of. Like, I'm a huge Evanescence Hailstorm fan. If you've never heard of Hailstorm and you hear it in a song, or especially a boss battle, imagine killing your favorite boss to yeah, I'm trying to think of a 9 Inch Nails hand that feeds, and you're just like, do you bite the hand that feeds?
Yeah, you're just like, oh man,
cool.
I've had moments like that too. Like, I was like how you said, like you're beating a boss, and it's just this crazy moment. Your blood's pumping. You're like, this is a moment. And if anybody has played Sonic Frontiers, the first boss you play, there was a Kellen Quinn song. It's called Undefeatable, and it is one of my favorite songs now to date. And when I heard that song and it was playing during the Sonic fight, dude, I was screaming at the top of my lungs. The blood was flowing, and I'm just like spamming this boss. I'm like square, triangle, circle. I'm like doing combos, but it's like, that's why these games are so cool. So when it comes to Hi-Fi Rush, and like, it's a rhythm-based game, so you're just sitting there and you're hacking, slashing, and then you time up these combos and you get a cool little effect, and you're just hitting to the beat, and it's just like you feel good, and you can just play for like the flow and just playing for a very, very long amount of times. I have been wanting to put I saw one of my favorite content creators, the Black Hokage, him and Gaming Illuminati. They've been talking about this game like crazy, tweeting about this game. And ever since I've saw it, and then just seeing that little bit of a clip, I would love to try it out. Would this be a game that you would want to play as well? Like, it looks great.
Yeah. I love rhythm games, and I'm gonna say goodbye, Nicktana. It was nice knowing you. Enjoy. You're gonna be on that games. Nice meeting you. See you in hell. I love rhythm games. I used to be really good at DDR, and I will say that the songs I was best at, I remember the rhythm and some of the words. Like, there's a song called Cartoon Heroes, and a part where it's really complicated. I do like the words like da 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 da, and I'm not even playing anymore. My feet are just like, we got this, girl. Don't worry about it. But I think that's really interesting about rhythm games, especially if you use a song, licensed music that people would hear on the radio. You already know it's popular. You already know the song. And if you have to keep in time, it's easier to be like, I've been working on the railroad. Instead of trying to hear, like, don't get me wrong, Escape from the City slaps. But it wasn't something that I heard on the radio. So I'm hearing Escape from the City now as an adult, like, oh, the song is the best. Sonic, you know.
Escape from that is
come with me.
Such a great song.
You know what I mean? But like now, like when you hear songs like that, or even if it's popular, like a Little Nas X or a Doja Cat song, you beating someone's butt to that, you're gonna remember that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Imagine like if even now, like all the TikTok songs you hear that just keep on repeating in your head and stuff like that, and then eventually you're like, all right, I'm adding it on Spotify. So like,
what the hell is this song?
Yeah. And then Raph also made a good point. Like all these games we are saying by Bethesda again on Game Pass, like basically the subscription is giving you this game for free, and it's fun, and it's something that like if you test it out. I mean, it's not like you spent the however many bucks, like games are 60, 70 bucks nowadays. They give you the option to try this game out. And it's a gem like this that people would probably overlook if you had to pay the money for it. Now that's on Game Pass, you can go ahead and try it out with no complications.
Yeah, that's one of the interesting things I do like about Game Pass. If you can afford it every month, because it's hard, tough times out here.
Oh yeah. It's true.
But there's so many games that's just not like you're not getting your bang for your buck. Because like you said, even if it's something you're like, I like that, but I'm not spending $60 on it.
That's true.
You don't have to. You spend $60, you get all of these.
And we could even talk about like the amount of times where like a new game will come out or an exclusive. Like Deathloop was my problem. I spent $60 on Deathloop. I think like 2 weeks later, it dropped down to 40, then it dropped down to 30. So like it's even like if you buy a game day one, you spend that $60, like you might as well just wait now and to buy some of these games. Like getting it day one isn't even worth it now. So
you heard it here first. Nicktana says if you buy it day one, you're getting finessed.
Finesse for sure, man. I should have just waited for Deathloop when it was $20. I looked at this, I was like, hey.
You're like,
I'm like, hey, hold on. I'm like, hold on. This game looks awesome, but I was like, hold on. I would have loved to pocket that 40. Like, you know what I'm saying?
How come I had to pay $60?
Right. My wallet's crying right now, man.
Same. My wallet's been crying since the night.
It's like cry for help.
Let us know if Hi-Fi Rush is a game you would play if Xbox Game Pass makes it worth it. Last on the English. Try it again. Take two. Last on the Bethesda Xbox Developer Direct was Redfall. This game was originally announced, if I'm not mistaken, in E3 2021, part of the showcase. Now, this clip is very short. There's a lot of things I couldn't show in this clip. It's a first-person vampire shooter. It's bloody. There's guns. It's spooky.
Oof.
And it looks cool. I am not a fan of first-person shooters, but the premise of this game is that you are in Redfall, Massachusetts. Vampires took Make It Black quite literally. They blotted out the sun, so all you have is you getting chewed up by vampires. And you play a group of ragtag people, and you're taking back your hometown. We've had it with these vampires. Nicktana, are you afraid of vampires? Would you play this game? Give me your thoughts.
Am I afraid of vampires? Yes. The whole reason why I didn't watch Twilight. Facts. To be honest, Redfall looks like a great. Are you okay? Okay. Redfall looks like a great game, though. I would love to pick it up. I think the game looks beautiful. I just want to know, is it one of these games where it's going to be like, I'll throw in like Back for Blood, to be honest. It feels like a very like Back for Blood type game where it's like, okay, you're going to play through the campaign, but how much content are you going to get out of a game like this? I hope they have a lot of content in stored, and I hope it doesn't seem like it's going to be repetitive, which I have those fears of Redfall, because like as soon as they announced Redfall at E3, I'm pretty sure it was like the Xbox show or E3 or one of them, I saw Redfall and I saw the characters, and the characters looked so great to me. I love their personalities. The graphics look beautiful. It looks funny. I like the fact that you're killing vampires, and it's a very dark game as well. There's a lot of positives I do like about the game. I just want to make sure that it's going to have that content down the road. It's like, okay, like if I play this for 6 hours, is the next 6 hours going to feel exactly the same, just like with a different map or a different area? And I think like it has a fear of doing that, but overall it still looks good. I mean, I've been keeping up with it. When it comes out, I'm going to play it regardless, but I do have those fears of that. So
that's fair. That's a fair assessment. I won't be playing it. I am terrible at first-person shooters. I told this story to Jules. I will tell it to you. The last time I played a first-person shooter was so calm. I got so mad because the kill cam kept showing me the stairs that I threw my PlayStation 1 controller and broke a TV. Ever since then, I was like, I am never playing first-person shooters because there's no reason why the kill cam are the stairs. You're cheating, and I hate you. But no, I would watch this game. Aesthetically, it looks very pleasing.
Right.
I like also too that it's a diverse group of characters. It's not just guy, girl, that's it. There's all types of people, and it doesn't look like it's verbatim just humans versus vampires. There's a supernatural element to it where you're not just shooting and hoping for the best and throwing garlic bullets at them. So I would watch it. I'm not gonna play it because I'm soft. I'm scared. Also, I was blowing my nose. I didn't think you guys wanted to hear me play the trombone through my nose because I have like the worst runny nose. And when it's time to blow, like, let me just mute right quick. So y'all don't see that.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Guys, let us know what you think of Redfall. Do you like it? Vampires scare you? Leave an answer in the comments. Leave it later on so we can read. And let's move on to our weird topic. The news took forever.
Here we go.
So our main topic is how can he slap? These are fighting games that are weird. All right. So this one, I'm just going to play the clip. I'm going to read it to you. And I want your unbiased reaction.
Got it.
So this game is called Hug Survivor. A player controls a girl who cannot fight, but instead hugs her friends to motivate them to fight for her from the schoolyard bully. You can shoot ice cream, cheeseburgers. I wrote in the script that this person is outsourcing these hands. It's scheduled to be released in 2023, and it was announced on January 19th. It'll be on Steam. You playing this game? You're going to hug people to fight for you?
It does look pretty cool. I do like the 2D aspect of it, and if that's what it takes, and nothing beats a good old hug, man. It gets me all pumped up too. But it looked very cool. Like, I mean, like I saw it in like the 2D aspect of it, and it looked very very smooth and like it's different. That's why it's cool. I ain't never heard of a game where a hug makes you strong.
It's like when Popeye eating spinach, so instead of eating spinach, like, let me hug you right quick. Go beat them up for me.
Right. Like, hey, like, don't you see that dude over there? Like, you're just hugging him. Like, you see him? Go get him. Go get him. Go get him, champ.
In chat, it says Atomic Hearts, Redfall, but I have to put Hug Survivor above Atomic Hearts. Hug's hearts fall.
Yes. I'm going Hug Survivor over those two. Bethesda came out strong, but Hug Survivor.
This is not Bethesda. Bethesda has nothing to do with that.
Right. No, I'm just saying everything Bethesda put out before that just got overshadowed by Hug Survivor.
Overshadowed. I mean, I wish I could play the rest of the clip. The clip gets weird, but I think it's one of those games where it's like, you know, when gaming go weird, it gets weird. What did I expect? Let us know if you're going to be playing Hug Survivor. It comes out on Steam next month. Valentine's Day. I don't know how much it's going to be.
Get your girl some flowers. Get her Hug Survivor. Play together.
How much would you pay for that game, Nicktana?
Hug Survivor. I just said my wallet was crying earlier.
$60 day one.
$60 day one. Another Deathloop accident. No, thank you. I'll pay. I'd say a solid $10 to $20, and I don't know why. But I feel like I just like that. It looks cool. Like, I don't know. For the content, baby. For the hugs. Bring it in.
Come on, hugs. We hugging everybody out here. Let us know if you would hug your way to victory in playing Hug Survivor. Speaking of hugs and big arms, this next game I found, literally scraping the bottom of the barrel, is called Super Drink Bros. And at first I was like, is this a drinking game? Yeah.
Oh, he's ripped.
You can pay fountain soda, and you've got supers, you've got combos. The next clip right after that, you pull out a blicky, you can shoot the soda, like a legit fighting game with legit mechanics. And I don't know if there's a leaderboard, Evo, if this is gonna be like, it is so ridiculous because you're literally Hulk Hogan in the arms.
They were shredded. Those were some shredders right there.
Is that what you're gonna be your next gym picture? You with a soda?
Yeah, someone get the Photoshop ready.
What do you think about this game, Nicktana? You played it? You gonna spill your drink?
Yeah, I'm playing it. I want to be a Baja Blast for sure. If we can do that, I want to be the Baja Blast. I feel like he has the best abilities in the game. But I think again, a very, very solid game. I can see where the inspiration comes from. It looks like one of those like. Have you played Pokemon, the fighting Pokemon game, whatever it's called? I forgot off the top of my head.
No, Untie is Pokemon Unite, not Untie. I always call it Untie.
Not Unite. It's
think I know what you're talking about, but I haven't played it.
Yeah, there's a Pokemon fighting game or whatever, and I kind of see where it kind of like that like camera angle they had. It kind of had that same like Pokemon feel, but it looked cool. Like they were definitely hitting the gym.
48-inch python.
That's an estimate. I'm going 50 range. Pokken tournament. Thank you very much. Thank you.
What happened to that game?
It's my first day. It's probably still really is. It's probably still very popular. It's just like when they only had so many characters and stuff like that. I feel like Pokemon has been like it's getting overshadowed by like the main game right now and Pokemon Unite. Like Pokemon Unite's super fun. So
I'm also gonna say with 1,000 Pokemon and with like think of Elder Scrolls with all the updates we're talking about, the DLC. You mean to tell me with all these Pokemon, these I can't say it right, so bear with me. These bipodal Pokemon. You mean to tell me you get another Cinderace, a Baxcalibur, a Miss Dreamer? You can't add more fighters. I mean, granted, there'd be a million of them. There would literally be a million of them.
But that's the high point that Pokemon has. Is they could add all these guys in here and like all these mons and stuff. So, but what soda? What is your preference soda? If you had to pick a soda fighter, what are you picking? I pick Baja Blast. Where are you at with this?
As a West Indian, I have to say ginger ale.
Ginger ale? Oh, ginger ale
just for when you're sick.
Stinks. Oh, ginger ale stinks. You know that. You know that pop.
Ginger ale.
Oh, that pop is never getting picked in that game.
Ginger ale is so good. Like as a kid, you sick, ginger ale. You broke your arm, ginger ale. So now that I'm older, I'm like, ginger ale. Plus, secret tech, ginger ale and Jack Daniels or ginger ale and whiskey is superior to Coca-Cola and whiskey. You'll thank me later. You can even do Captain Morgan and ginger ale and it tastes like cream soda. You're welcome.
I do have some Captain Morgan. And I think Kid in the comments is definitely speaking. I'm thinking Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew's the pick here. Mountain Dew's the pick.
Blast! It comes back.
The chat's on my side, baby. Let's go. And that's what we like to see, baby. Yes.
I do feel like Mountain Dew would have like the most punch because I've heard so many things about Mountain Dew that it comes from goats, that it comes from Chuck Norris's sweat, that it so many random things, but Mountain Dew will never die. So
never.
Maybe Mountain Dew is the last boss. You gotta climb the mountain. Sprite
probably has the hardest punch though. You ever had a spicy Sprite from McDonald's? Wow! Like right there.
When you drink the fish, you're like, why does this taste like white noise?
Right, you're like, oh my god. Take one bite of your McChicken and one sip from your Sprite. You're like, ugh.
Now you know how your TV feels when you leave it on at 4 a.m. It's looking at you because you fell asleep. This is you on your couch and your TV's like. Ladies and gentlemen, which soda would you play? What would be your drink of choice? Are you a can? Are you a fountain drink? Are you a bottle? A water bottle?
Water's the final boss.
Water boy, freaking Little Nicky's at the top. Adam Sandler. Gatorade. This is why this show always goes off the rails. We fit
the title. We fit the description, guys. We got
Game and go weird. Let us know if you are a super drink bro. Let us know what you think. Our next game. What do you know about copyright laws, Nicktana?
Not a lot.
What do you know about Mugans?
A Mugen?
That answer tells me. So a Mugen is a game where you have like all these different characters and they fight. So you can literally have Omega Tom Hanks versus Akuma, or you could have Sailor Moon versus Cloud Strife. It's like a homegrown thing, but you could do it.
Okay.
Someone made a Mugen called Dong Dong Never Die, and apparently it's technically sound. Shout outs to YouTuber Alfrat for the English translation because this is in Chinese. Mm-hmm. And Dong Dong is immortal. Why is Mario in there? Oh, excuse me. I do not think that Mario is in there, but apparently the game plays like Street Fighter, is inspired by Street Fighter 2 and plays like King of Fighters. So somebody, I gotta play that clip just one more time, especially towards the end. Because somebody had to have mocapped some of these. Like, this is definite. 2 people mocapped this. These are 2 people doing these moves for this game. You playing this?
Am I playing this? I'm gonna have to kindly turn down. I have to kindly turn it down. I appreciate the work, but I mean, I'm still hooked on Drink Bros. I'm picking Drink Bros over Dong Dong Never Dies. Like
Dong Dong Never Dies.
It looks like a cool little concept, and it does look like it could feel like a Street Fighter or a King of Fighters. It looks cool. Like I definitely see where they get the inspiration from. Mm-hmm. The graphics for me, not really feeling it, to be honest. And I don't know, just not feeling it. It's not it. It's not it.
Man, you're trying to be so polite.
I'm trying to be polite. We'll think like maybe I could change my. No, I'm not changing my mind. We're good. We'll set.
I would try it. I would try the game only to play Mario because apparently Mario has the same moveset as Akuma, Raging Demons and all. And I would like to see Mario go, let's go. I do the Raging Demons.
Not putting Luigi in there is kind of disrespectful, though.
I mean, you already dragging it with copyright infringement with Mario.
You might as well just go. You might as well just stretch it out. Then you might as well just put Luigi in there. We already risking the biscuit over here. So
that's true. That is for all of that. Go all the way. Ain't no half stepping.
And it's not like inch by inch. Like we might as well just throw in Luigi. Like
Luigi never gets love. The best brother out of the Mario brothers.
Luigi over Mario?
Yeah.
I like Luigi.
Luigi's rich. He has a whole mansion.
He does have a mansion.
And what does Mario got? A woman who keeps getting kidnapped by a reptile?
Always needing to get saved, right? Always chasing after her too. Like, do you get tired, bro? Like, when is it time to just say, like,
you chased Pauline twice, and then you said, I'm never chasing this woman to get after this stupid monkey. How many times has Princess Peach been kidnapped by Bowser with the same trick?
more fingers than I have on my hands. Like, it's like, how many games are there? At this point, it's just like, oh my God, again, like, can I get a break?
Pauline,
when has Luigi ever needed help, bro? Like, Luigi never needs help. Maybe
and Daisy mind their business.
Yeah.
And every time Luigi doesn't mind his business, he get kidnapped too. So I respect it. You got to mind your business. You got to mind your business. Ladies and gentlemen, would you play Dong Dong Never Die? Will you never die? Is copyright infringement not a problem for you?
Apparently not for them.
In the comments. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the home stretch. The last weird game. And honestly, out of all the weird games, this one's my favorite. So.
That's a bold statement.
This one is my favorite.
Save the best for last.
I'm afraid of spiders a little bit. They got a lot of limbs. It's weird, but I'm not afraid of crabs. In fact, I like to eat crabs. But imagine if you could fight as a crab. Would you fight as a crab?
Would I fight as a crab? I'd be the best crab.
Would you be this crab on a moped?
Oh my God. That crab's at a disadvantage. Hey, yo! What is happening? What is happening? Dude just jumped off a skyscraper. What is that?
These crabs are not messing around.
My God.
The name of this game is called Fight Crab, not to be confused with Fight Club. And as the name suggests, these crabs are fighting. Players can choose from over 21 species of crab, a lobster, and a shrimp. You know, got to keep it diverse. The game actually relies on physics. So with your crab legs, if you swing the hammer and it's heavy, it's going to keep going. So there's momentum physics, there's movement physics, which I think is really cool, and which require more than pinching and running away. The fact that they also have weapons is kind of funny because crabs, okay.
I don't feel like they could hold. Like, I feel like it'd be hard for them to grip a hammer, but I'm just
play the clip again?
I'm just shook up. I'm just shook up. You played the clip. These mopeds, how are they driving? First of all. And then this is what, oh my, like. That dude was going for a kill shot. He was.
The way that crab was swinging the hammers, like, and this is for my forefathers.
Dude, yeah, he like swung back with it. That was a kill shot. That was no mercy. He put his heart and soul into that hammer, and I'm just sitting here like, oh man. It actually looks pretty fun though. It looks cool. Like, I just with the weapons and stuff like that too, and they have different. I didn't know there was 21 crab species. That's new to me. That's new.
That's a lot.
That's new. A
they
shrimp
had stuff that I think that was kind of made. Like they said, heavy metal crab. I'm like, well, maybe because they had things tight. I think the shrimp is tiger prawn, and I know that's a shrimp, or it was praying mantis shrimp. Pardon me. They had horseshoe crab, king crab. I think they had Alaskan snow crab. So it's like you got crabs. I mean, no one wants to hear that, but you got crabs.
We got them.
You want crabs?
What kind of crabs you want? We got all of them.
We got all. We got the long crab. We got the crab on the moped crab. We got the hammer crab. Can you imagine going to a fish market and like, what kind of crabs you got? Well, let me show you this video.
You want a crab with a hammer? You want a crab with a on a moped? This crab has dual wielding.
Spicy.
21 crab species. I must eat them all.
I don't know, man. I think it might get ran over. But first of all, that crab coming off the skyscraper, huge. That's like a King Kong crab. You could feed everyone who likes crab off that crab.
Yeah, that crab was huge. That crab was huge.
I'm not trying to. Are you trying to eat one of those crabs, Nick?
No, I don't really like seafood like that. So seeing
Oh.
that scary crab and he had a hammer doing it like that, I'm like, you got it, bro. You
I
got it.
don't want it. I
You
didn't want
got
to
it.
eat you before. I definitely respect you now.
I was like, we straight, man. I'm gonna just go eat. I'm just gonna go to Chick-fil-A or something at this point. I don't know. Like, I'm just not
Have
gonna
me a
deal with it.
Hickman.
Like, yeah, he's like, hey, y'all need to stop eating us. All right.
Can you imagine the crabs and the cows rise up and overcome?
Right. And they just take us all down. Like, whoa, man, we'll just eat grass. Like, okay, we'll just eat salad. Like,
My fault.
My fault.
I'll never eat y'all again. I'm sorry. You're
right,
delicious for
man.
what it's worth.
Right. We respect you, okay? It's just this is what we need to do.
Why
what
you
we
gotta
do.
be delicious? I'm sorry.
I can't help it. I can't help that. I can't help that.
I mean, I could if a crab or a cow or a chicken rolled up on me with Thor's hammer, Mjolnir. Oh, now I'm a vegetarian. You got it. Clearly you got it.
You got it. Because at that point, if it's like, oh man, I want a crab, and this crab has dual wielding, looking like Raphael from the Ninja Turtles, I'm backing up. I'm backing up.
You got it. You clearly want to live.
Right.
Yeah, I am not going to impede that.
I'm not going to race that. I'm not going to risk that at all. Mm-mm.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of our fun program. Nicktana, you did great.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me on.
There's only one more thing you have to do, Youngman. I need you to tell us and remind us what the question of the day was and what the answer was.
Ooh, I would love to. Guys, the question of the day was, which fighting game came out first? You have A, Killer Instinct, B, Street Fighter, C, Virtua Fighter, or D, Fatal Fury, King of Fighters. And your answer for the question of the day is it was B, Street Fighter, which came out in 1987.
Ding, 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 ding.
Who in the comments got that right? Who got it right? The first Street Fighter was released in 1987 in arcades. However, the player versus player edition of Karate Champ 1984 was also the first fighting game to allow two players to fight each other.
Now, that answer took me a little harder to find for the first one. That's the reason why it's like, what was the first video game? Because there's another one called Tournament Karate or Karate Tournament that a lot of sites were like, oh, this was the first fighting game where players versus players could fist fight each other.
Right.
Come to find out, that was a ripoff of a Karate Champ, and Karate Champ took them to court in the 80s.
Ooh. Fun little fact for you guys right there.
You learned something today. So, you know, and sometimes the questions are subjective and sometimes they're trivia. Nicktana, tell these beautiful people what you got going on, what projects you got coming up next, and where they can find you on the internet.
I would love to. First off, thank you guys for kicking it here. I seriously appreciate you guys. It's been a blessing to be on this podcast and stuff like that. If you guys want to see more of me, I'm over on YouTube. Basically, I've been working on a lot of Madden content. I'm doing a Bloodborne playthrough on YouTube. If you want to find me on YouTube, just look up You Love Nicktana on YouTube. I'll pop up. A lot of Madden, Bloodborne, a lot of playthroughs and stuff like that. So make sure you check me out there. And then on Twitch, I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We play a lot of games over there. We're working on God of War, Bloodborne, and Madden as well. So if you want to check me out there, you guys can. And then make sure you guys follow me on Twitter to keep up with me and my daily updates and whatever I got going on Twitter at You Love Nicktana. And that's about it for me.
Guys, you can catch me anywhere you can type Cresta Starr, except for Twitter. It's Cresta D Star because the Elon Muskrat gotcha gal. On Thursdays, I am live with Joel Pearl for the Post-Impact show at 10 p.m. We talk about all things on Impact. Saturdays, I am here with Nicktana or maybe your mom. I don't know, but hopefully it's Nicktana again.
She'll be there.
Hopefully it's Nicktana again next week. Also, I stream on twitch.tv/Cresta Starr every Mondays for Monday Night Raw and Wednesdays for AEW Dynamite. Ladies and gentlemen, and to quote Joel, those beyond the binary, we will see you next week. Keep it cute and keep it weird. Bye.
Later, guys.
This is the part where I end it, and this is the part where I end it. You guys are this. Jules is ashamed. He's rolling over in his grave right now.
He's watching from his home. He's like, oh no.
Like, how dare you guys?